Carnoustie is an 8 times Open Championship host, and in the 1999 Open Championship at Carnoustie, John van der Velde had a 3-shot lead standing at the 18th hole, which means he needed a double bogey 6 or better to win his first major. So should he play it safe or continue his aggressive play? The 18th hole has many ways for you to make a big number, with the Berry Burn or Wandering Narrow River, wind, OB left, many pot bunkers, and tall rough. Van der Velde pulls out his driver as the announcer suggests playing it safe with all that trouble on the hole. The next 15 minutes of golf action were pretty crazy on the 18th hole at Carnoustie. John van der Velde's shot number 1 goes way right onto the next hole but safe. BBC announcer Peter Alliss says that's a lucky break and urges him to play it safe from there. The camera pans to the engraver, who starts stamping van der Velde's name on the claret jug, which is the Open Championship winner's trophy. Shot number 2, van der Velde pulls out a long iron and smacks it right again, yet over the main trouble, which is the water hazard called the burn. But wait, the ball hits the grandstand and bounces back towards van der Velde, back over the burn. Van der Velde proceeds to his ball as the crowd swarms behind him. He has a short shot to the green, yet tall grass, wind, a bad lie, the ball's down, with bunker straight ahead and OB left. To make the green, he will have to carry the burn and the bunkers, so there's a lot on his mind. The announcer says his golfing brain stopped working about 10 minutes ago after his first 2 wild shots. For shot number 3, van der Velde aims left to avoid the bunkers, but that brings the OB into play if he's long. He swings and chunks it into the water, the wandering Berry Burn, and the crowd gasps. Peter Alliss says, so sad and so unnecessary. Van der Velde sees his ball in the shallow water, and then he removes his socks and shoes, rolls up his pants above the knee, and into the burn he goes as the crowd cheers. Peter Alliss says, give him a large brandy and knock him down as he enters the water. After the round, van der Velde said his ball was above water when he first saw it, but by the time he got to the ball, it was submerged from the rising tide. Carnoustie is a links course on the east coast of Scotland, next to the Atlantic Ocean. In the water, van der Velde ponders for a while, but doesn't hit the ball. He takes the 1-stroke penalty to bring his ball out and behind the burn. Now he is hitting 5, which goes into the greenside bunker. His 6th shot is on the green, and he makes a 7-foot putt to create a 3-person playoff. Fans are in disbelief because of what just happened. Van der Velde making a triple bogey 7 on 18 at Carnoustie. Sadly, John van der Velde lost badly in the 4-hole playoff to Paul Lawrie, who was 10 shots back at the start of the day. Welcome back to another episode of Polymer Club's Ask Dr. Paul. Today we're going to highlight Thermoset Plastics. So when your boss talks about Crosslinked Polyethylene or XLPE, which is also called PEX, what do you need to know? You might not know PEX, but do you remember PEZ, the plastic candies and fun dispensers shown in the picture? High-density polyethylene and low-density polyethylene can be cross-linked with peroxide, silane, or radiation, which converts the plastic into a thermoset plastic. Thermoset plastics typically have better chemical and temperature resistance than plastics. We already know how peroxide cures polymers through hydrogen abstraction, free radical creation, and linkage of polymer chains in proximity. PEX has been extruded and cured into pressure pipes since 1990, and they route hot and cold water throughout your house. You can buy PEX at any local hardware store. We also know that thermoset plastics have longer cycle times compared to plastics. So what are the benefits of cross-linked polyethylene PEX tubing over HDPE? XLPE has superior elastic behavior above the melting temperature of polyethylene, say 130 C, so XLPE works better than HDPE at elevated temperatures. XLPE improves performance properties such as high temperature yield strength and elongation, chemical resistance, ESCR, resistance to slow crack growth, toughness, and abrasion. High-density polyethylene pressure pipes have an in-service temperature rating of 60 C, while PEX pressure pipes have an in-service temperature rating of 82 C and a best case rating of 93 C, which depends on the polyethylene starting density, type of cross-linking, and crosslink density. PEX is not suitable for outdoor use since UV rays cause PEX to break down quickly. Tubing left outdoors can harden and crack within a couple months, and being a thermoset plastic, it is not melt processable. Knowing the basics of cross-linked polyethylene, or XLPE, and how it makes superior pressure pipes compared to HDPE, that's working knowledge. Remember to like, subscribe, turn on notification, and even share if you appreciate the content. You can visit our website to learn more about our upcoming Rigid Polymers class. I'm Paul Nash for Polymer E-Clubs. Ask Dr. Paul. Thanks for watching.